Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be doing a project that may work for you, maybe something you can use on your motorhome or RV, mainly motorhomes. But I watched a video that RV with Tito is the guy's channel he put out. I'll put a link into my description. But he did this on his, and I thought it was a pretty good little idea. I have a problem with my chassis batteries. If we park for a long time, they start running down. So I either have to start the motorhome up and charge them, or I get to the campground, I cut off the chassis batteries at the disconnect, or I have to leave a trickle charger on them. And I really don't like doing that. But let me show you what we got here in this package. Okay, well, this is another project I got coming up. But here's what we got. I haven't opened this yet, so I hope it's the right stuff. You see there, rip that open. There's one part of it. There's another part of it. Alright, so I think this right here is our main item that we want to show you right here. Hopefully you can see this. I should have got me a knife. What we have here, let's see. How does this box open? Let me get my glasses on. Oh, there we go. Alright, so it's a solar charger control module, but what we're going to do with it is what's going to be different. We're going to use it for a different purpose than what it was intended for. So, here's what we got. We've got our solar panels in. And then we got our two battery banks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this to my house batteries, which are charged through an inverter and also have a solar panel hooked to them. And I'm going to add solar panels, just go down a rabbit hole for a second. I'm going to add some more solar panels later, and this may not be needed after I do that, because I'm going to add some panels that just go to my starting batteries to keep those charged up, and then maybe some more for the house batteries. So I'm going to hook the solar power in to my house batteries, because they always maintain their voltage. And then I'm going to hook one of these, this one right here that goes to your batteries. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to hook that one to my batteries. And then these I probably won't use. I could hook them to a light or something if I wanted to do a separate light. And I might do that. I've got this light bar ordered and haven't used it. So I might do that. Don't know yet. So that's my plans with this. So the thing is, you take your I've got the not the gel filled batteries, I think what they are, the AMG batteries. So I can hook them to this, and this charger controller will think it's solar power coming in, and this will go to your batteries, so it'll maintain your batteries just like it was on a solar system. But instead of using a solar panel, my input's going to be from the house batteries to my chassis batteries. And then this is just an extra feed for a light or something. So, I don't know. That's probably won't use that. I mean, I could put that on a little small, if I had something like a little small battery or something, or whatever, but probably won't use those. And then what we got here, let's see if I can get this open. Sure, got a knife. Is a circuit breaker. So I might use this to as a cutoff switch, and also to protect it if something goes wrong. It will activate and cut off the system. And it's just a regular normal little circuit breaker. So let me round up my stuff. Let me get out to the batteries, and we'll install this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to mount this with double-sided tape. I've got some alien tape that's pretty strong to the side of the battery. I think it'll be right there. These batteries don't get hot. This, I thought it came with a base, so I don't have no way to, I can't screw it in because these will hit. So I got to come up with some way to mount this. But I think for right now what I want to do is I'm just going to mount it right here on the side of this battery with some double-sided tape that I've got. So what I need to do, these are going to be my solar panel. This is going to be my batteries I want to charge. So first thing I think I want to do is figure out here, this needs to go over there. So I need to extend these wires out a little bit. So I've got some wire here to do that. Then I got some butt connectors here. So let me do that and I'll get right back with you. Okay, so let me get these stripped right here. Put these ends on. Make sure it's coming on out to the end. Crimp that baby down. That's good and crimped. So I usually do that when I got a bigger connector, which that one goes down to pretty small, but it's not the right size, but it's the only one I had that had a big enough hole, I think, to fit around those screws. And then I crimp it. And then tug on it, make sure. So if you look on, if I can do this, I don't know how well this camera will focus on that, but if you look right here, this says connect solar, connect battery first, which this is my house, my chassis batteries, so that needs to be hooked up first so we can turn it on. So let's double check our wiring. This is our little circuit breaker we put in line, and it's going over here to our load, to our battery. Ground to ground over here. Positive going through our circuit breaker, coming up right there. Alright, so that needs to be connected first. So it's on. Next, we need to hook this to this will be considered a solar panel. So I got to hook that in over there. So let me find my tool for that. Let me put this over there. Hang on, let me pause and clean up a little bit right here. Okay, this is going to be our solar panel. This is a wire I ran up to the dash. It's on another fuse block I put in to add accessories like my CB that I'm going to hook up in a little bit, and my GSMR radio. So that's where that goes. I need to do some wire management and tie up. But let's do this. So I've got all my batteries turned off here. So that's one precaution. But this one we need to be careful with. This is our hot wire. That thing was tight. Just make sure it don't jump up and grab something. Alright, let's take our hot here. That's going to be our solar panel hot. I hope that fits through it. Does not. Doesn't fit through. Okay. Let's put that back in there temporarily. Alright, I got a plan for that. Okay, my plan for that is to do this. Snip a little bit out. That's not current. It's not carrying a whole lot of current. Need to spread it apart a little more. Take the time to tighten that in right there. Yeah, I'm just trying to spread this open a little bit. Alright, perfect. Actually, I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go right there with it. Tighten that down. That's very tight. Let's get our other ground wire. Let's snip some of this out because we'll have the same deal there. Let's spread it open. Get that ready for when we get this loose. Oh, that one could have been a little tighter. Let's see if we can just put this one in there. There we go. That slipped in there nice and snug. Okay. Alright, we got a mess of wires here. So let's see let's double check it. So these are our house batteries. They're acting as our solar panel. So they come from here over to our solar panel here. And then this goes over to our battery that we're charging, which is our chassis batteries right there. I'm going to clean all these up. I'm going to heat shrink these, and then we'll hook these back up. Let me do a little wire maintenance here. I think we're done. So hope that makes sense to you, and I'll post a link to Tito's. Like I said down in the description, he came up with this idea. I think it's a very good idea. Hopefully it'll save me from having to have a trickle charger that I used to install here. There's no 112 volt plug here, so I'd have to run a extension cord to keep the thing trickle charged, because I got solar panels up top. So, but they're connected to these and not the chassis battery. So hopefully with this, it'll keep them balanced. It won't charge them all the way up probably from dead, which I wouldn't want to do that. But this is more or less just to keep it topped off, mainly when we're, sitting for a long period of time. So let me clean this back up here, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll answer them best I can. And hopefully this will solve an issue. Okay, there it is. It's all hooked up. This Right here is your battery side. Like I said earlier, that's going over to my chassis batteries. Your solar panel is right here. That's going over to my house batteries. These are my house batteries, which they're charged by solar panel and an inverter. So it's acting as my solar panel, charging my house battery. This is regulated so it won't feed back from one battery from the starting battery or chassis battery back to my batteries here. So I'm using two different types battery AMGs, I think what these are, and then this is lead acid. So got my little temporary voltmeters hooked up here. They're just alligator clipped in, sort of tidied my wires up. And then on this right here, this is you have a light right there. So I went ahead, since I had that light, and I just sort of stuck it up there for now. Boom, that's pretty bright. So let's turn coach batteries back on, chassis batteries, so we should be back in business. And there we go. We're going to give it a quick start and test to make sure it doesn't blow the brake or anything. First of all, let's check back here for creatures. I always like to check if it's been sitting a couple of days. I don't see any creatures, so let's go give it a crank. The noisy steps came out. Started right up. I don't know if this is normal or not. This stays on for about, if it hadn't been starting a while, it stays on probably about 30 seconds after it starts. And then of course this is air operated. You can't give it any gas until it gets up to 90 pounds of air pressure. It's had a little bit, been sitting about I probably haven't been started in a week. Oil pressure looks good. Engine temperature, of course, is nothing. Voltage are looking good. So there our little solar controller. Been running now for a few days. Batteries have been staying maintained. Working really well. Very happy with it.